like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwin' the fastball, just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told him put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwin' the fastball, just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told him put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwin' the fastball, just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in play. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making hits, dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stepping, I'm 10 to. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in play. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stepping, I'm 10 to. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in play. Shawty wanna ride till the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stepping, I'm 10 to. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told him put a check up in my hands. Still got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league.
We go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my ATB crew at. Shout out to my ATB crew. Let me know where you at. Let me. Hey, guys, if you're watching ATB, just let me know in the chat so I know where you guys came from. What is going on, CandleMafia? Thank you all for tuning in. We got another great show for you tonight. Let me just drop the Frankie Candle studio down just a little bit. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And, oh, boy, do we have a show for you guys tonight. Bitcoin's kind of just been boring. I'll be honest with you guys. We caught some nice scalps in the premium Discord, but other than that, guys, I mean, it's just scalping this local range. We are getting another move back down from the top of the range down to the bottom, which seems repetitive, but guys, it is a winning strategy. So, we're going to be taking a look at the local price action, guys. We're going to be taking a look at the key levels that you need to be watching. But guys, you do want to realize tomorrow we are going to get that Fed news, which is likely going to give us a big move either to the upside or the downside. So we're going to kind of talk about the probabilities, or at least what I think the probabilities are of coming up or coming down to lower prices. And ATB and Candles, shout out to Jay Manlet. I see you guys in chat. But guys, we're going to be talking about if I think price is going to come up, if the news tomorrow is going to absolutely dump us to the downside, or if it could give us that next leg up to about 25K and potentially get us to knock on that door to that low volume gap that could potentially open the door to about 28 to 30K, which would be pretty crazy. If we get up to if we get up to 28 to 30K, guys, I'm going to say it. If this bear market is over, I'm going to say it right now, guys. This was an easy bear market. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that we got to build a community for the past year, and it's like the coolest thing ever. And maybe that kind of helped us. Like get through the bear market a little bit. But it didn't seem that bad, right? Like I just really never felt that panic. I never really heard anybody say, guys, crypto's dead, right? Like usually you get people coming out to say that, but maybe that has to do with the maturity of the market or just the maturity in the with the space in general. More people are aware of crypto. They understand the use case of it. Shout out to Thesis himself. He said, guys, what aisle would the French fried onions be? It's the last thing I need on my list, and I'm freaking the F out right now. Shout out to Thesis himself. Looking for French fried onions. Are you talking about like onion rings? I think those Thesis, I'll tell you that, they're probably going to be in the freezer section, and they're probably going to be in a red bag. I'm just going to say, I'm not saying I eat a lot of onion rings. I just know they come in a red bag, and I know exactly where they're located in the grocery store. If that's what you're talking about, shout out to Thesis, guys. Help Thesis find the onion rings, guys. Shout out to Thesis himself. But yeah, guys, we're going to be talking about, what I think is going to really be going on with Bitcoin here. And again, if we get a move up, guys, and if the bottom is actually in, and we're not going to get some crazy black swan that brings us down to lower lows, which every day that we don't dump kind of gets more realistic and more realistic. If we don't get that, guys, I'm going to say it. This was the easiest bear market ever, and I am not scared of any bear market from now on. 2018 felt a lot worse than that. There was a point in 2018, 2019, even 2020 where I'm just like, man, I don't know if crypto's ever going to come back. And then finally, just right on time with the 4-year cycle, it starts creeping back up. And, in hindsight, it's like, you know what? The 4-year cycle prevailed one more time. So, guys, before we jump into the chart, yeah, BTC is moving, baby. Look at this little scam wick. Yeah, we're getting some price action, guys. I do see it. I have the chart right here. Massive wick to the upside, but still basically just in our range here. So let's say what's up to the Candle Mafia. Check in on chat, and then let's jump right into this saucy price action, guys. Who do we got in chat today? Shout out to Crypto P, Scamwick on the 5. Let's get it, baby. Let's see. Mountain Climber says taxes suck. I agree, bro. You gotta pay them, right? I pay them. I'm just saying I don't like it. And just word. Here's a word. IRS, if you're listening to me right now, if you want to take my money, that's fine. Like I can't really do much about it, but don't make me do the work, okay? Like don't make me pay somebody to do the work. Like you come take it. Okay, I'm just saying. If you're listening, that's going in the suggestion box. Shout out to I don't know how to say this. TVRIK, Tariq. What is going on? Says it's moving. Shout out to Chemistry, bro. Oh, baby, everybody's popping off. Let's see. Pump it, LFG. Shout out to Jonathan Schaefer. Shout out to Kimo Sabi. What is going on? He says bingy bong. Shout out to you, man. Let's see. Artie Wolf in the house. What is going on, brother? Thank you for being here. We got Uncle Candles chilling in chat. What is up, Uncle Candles? Hey, we were talking about you the other day, bro. New news, special news, big news is what I'm trying to say. We might have to switch names, bro. You might have to be Frankie Candles, and I gotta be Uncle Candles because I found out recently that I am gonna be an uncle. That's right, Sister Candles is having a baby. Shout out to my sister. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be the crazy crypto uncle. I'm gonna come in and talk crypto, try to get my little nephew to or niece, I don't know yet, to buy crypto at an extremely young age. Anyway, he's gonna be trading the 5-minute at 2. He's just gonna be sitting there gaga. Buy, sell. Anyway, guys, Dave Digital, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Ron, what is going on? We got Caveman. Angela in the chat says hello from Amarillo, Texas. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to A-Train. I love you back, bro. He says, I love you. I say, I love you back. Shout out to Hundo, Shansky, Yannick R. What is going on? Custodian of Earth. Fonny Mechanics. Shout out to you. Let's Go Gaming and Uncle Candles once again. Last but not least, Uncle Candles. What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and break down what is going on in the charts. Here we go. Okay, cool. Nothing happened. That was a big disappointment. Now, it's because I said it wrong. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. Boom. Here we are, guys, on the Bitcoin 12-minute. We're going to start on lower time frames today because we are getting a little look at these. Oh, look at these candles. The 1 minute. Oh my God, she's launching, boys. There she goes. Yeah, wow. Very, very, very interesting price action. I will say, guys, we have been getting price action right before the stream or during the stream, which is amazing because usually the price action happens right before or right after our stream, and now we're getting some action recently, so that is nice. But guys, we are getting a little bit of a sketchy, pumpy, dumpy action here. We'll have to see if this holds up. With that, let's go to our actual, let me go ahead and, oh no, let's go ahead and, come on. Oh God, tell me, no. Oh God, I'm stuck in full screen mode. This is miserable. This is absolutely miserable right now. All right, well, let's go ahead and pull up our other charts here. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to Hundo Paid Weather. What is going on, man? Says D-Race, please. Whenever you're ready, shout out to Hundo. I appreciate that super chat, bro. We will take a look at D-Race. I don't know if Rob is in here. If Rob is in here, Rob, could you please add that to the list? I would appreciate that. Shout out to Thesis himself, says, bruh, the fried onions were in the soup aisle. So you're telling me they were not in the freezer section in a red bag? Thesis, I'm sorry, bro. I have never been more wrong in my life. I was pretty confident about that. Soup aisle. That's maybe French onion soup, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, that's not where I would expect to find them. But shout out to Thesis. We're happy you found them, bro. Enjoy them for us. Enjoy them. But let's continue on here. Hey, we got Crypto Pollo in the chat. I actually don't see him, but I see. Oh, there he is. Crypto Pollo. What's going on? Or Bitcoin Chicken, as we like to call him on the channel, guys. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Really would be nice if I could go ahead and, get us out of full screen mode here, but it looks like it's not going to work. But, guys, taking a look here, I actually want to go ahead and start off on the higher time frames here. Not going to really cover the weekly other than the fact that if you are new here, one of those things that have really got us feeling pretty bullish on the higher time frames would be that higher high on the weekly, giving us, oh, is that going to work? Is this going to crash my whole computer? Oh, let's go. Shout out to Gideon. Hey, listen, sometimes I need IT help. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I need IT help. I'm pretty good with electronics. I'm pretty good with computers, but I do have a limit. But I'm not going to lie, bro. Thank you for that tip. Kind of embarrassing because I did know that F11 would change full screen to not full screen and vice versa, but I didn't know it was going to work on TradingView. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. But shout out to Gideon, man. A $5 super chat, too. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, bro. I really do appreciate that. But, guys, we do have this higher high on the weekly time frame, which does have us feeling pretty bullish in the long term. So, just want to touch on that really, really briefly because it is important, right? So longer term, I am leaning more bullish, right? I am leaning other than the weekly higher high. There are other reasons. There are other reasons why we would be leaning bullish. Actually, I think I was just showing the 6-day by chance, but excuse me. That has us leaning more bullish in the long term. Also, money flow on these higher daily time frames, 4-day, is now crossing over into the green. We'll have to see if we can hold it. It is looking for a red dot here soon, so that could easily drag us back into the red. However, your 3-day is pretty deep in the green here. We did confirm that red dot on the 3-day, but really just not getting any movement off of it. 2-day red dot is confirmed as well. Still just consolidation, which would be potentially very, very good news for the bulls, guys. But as you guys will know, on the daily time frame, we are still getting rejected from that zero line, which is something we were looking at yesterday, but still just nothing that crazy happening. Basically just moving in a straight line. Really just nothing to really write home about. Shout out to Connor, says Alt F4 will make everything look sharper. No reason not to do it, really. Shout out to Connor. Alt F4, doesn't that like just close whatever you're looking at? I'm pretty sure it does. Shout out to Connor though. Shout out to Connor, man. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. I almost did it. Should I try it? It just like completely formats my entire computer. Shout out to Connor Anderson. And hey, Connor Anderson took out his last name from that name. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Okay, continuing on. Okay, so. Taking a look, you guys will know yesterday we were looking at the 12. So this was basically the bearish case for yesterday. And we did see a small move to the downside. Shout out to 84 Reckless. Thank you for that super chat, bro. I do appreciate that. He says, your videos help me. Your videos have helped me a lot. I appreciate you. Shout out to 84 Reckless, bro. Hey, I'll keep making them, bro. I made one today talking about stop losses. So, yeah, we made a fresh video today, so keep an eye out for that. Getting uploaded tomorrow, probably around between 1 and 3 p.m. So definitely check that out. Has Frankie wished his hat yet? But, yeah, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support, and thank you for the kind words, bro. Keeps me going because those pre-records takes a lot of work. Takes a lot of talking, a lot of work, a lot of cutting, a lot of stuff goes into that. So it's super, makes me happy to know that it's actually helping. So, shout out to you, man. All right, let's continue on. Connor says, I appreciate you still calling me by my last name. Shout out to you, Connor. Bro, mad respect. Let's go. Shout out to Connor Anderson. All right, so continuing on here, guys, you will know that one of the things we were looking at yesterday was these bearish divergences starting to form on the 16 and the 12-hour. We did get them to print, we did get them to confirm, and they didn't really do anything. Now, you guys will know that yesterday we were talking about this is Dixon's side. Oh, I almost said the whole thing. Dixon, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Anyway, we were kind of looking at this saying, we could kind of learn a lot about the market that we're currently in right now if these divergences really don't play out, right? A 16-hour bear div, 12-hour bear div, especially when you have the 6-hour, the 5-hour, the 4-hour money flow generally coming to the downside. I am honestly surprised that we didn't get a massive move down off of those divs. So, not super uncommon in a big uptrend like this. Again, as we were talking about yesterday, if you are in a very strong uptrend, a lot of times these divergences will just show themselves in consolidation rather than massive dumps. Now, we did get moves to the downside, but just really nothing coming out of it. So that is definitely a good time. Shout out to Dave Digital, says senpai. But yeah. So this is, pretty shocked that these didn't play out, to be honest with you guys. But definitely a good sign for the Bulls. Now, one thing I will preface this with, although our outlook is more bullish than anything, I will say this: money flow is still generally coming out on a lot of these time frames. So, 6 hour, 8 hours, money flow is still generally trending to the downside. However, tomorrow, if we can get some good news coming out of the Fed, we could wind up seeing the money flow potentially come back up. But just as of right now, in general, we do have money flow coming out on most of these time frames. Really, what I'm looking at is that 4 hour just really flowing down here. You see, we made a little bit of a higher high, but now we're just kind of coming down, continuing to roll out here. So, but yeah, shout out to the money flow, because that is not looking the best. 3 hour and that 2 hour is coming out as well. But again, guys, I do think that generally that big move is going to come from tomorrow's news. And also another thing I would be looking at for a big move to the upside is going to be that green dot on the daily. So just something to keep an eye out for here, guys. And then moving on, coming down to our 4 hour, we did have that green dot this morning. Gave us a little bit of a ride up to the top of our range, but wasn't able to break us out of our general range. I will pull up those levels in just a second. But give me 1 sec. The bat phone is ringing, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's see. All right. So, continuing on here, let's go ahead and pull up our levels here. Let's go to the 15-minute and go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here. Now, shout out to the premium Discord, guys. We were looking at this long here. This was one of the setups. Coming down to that value area low with bullish confirmations, looking for the scalp up to that POC. I showed this on the morning stream, and just going to show you guys this because the power of trading these ranges is huge. We came up to the top, got rejected, rode down to that value area low, looked for our longs, looked to scalp it to the POC, and then hopefully be able to hop on top of that POC, ride it back up to the value area high, and literally could not be more spot on. Just literally tapped that low, wicked down a little bit, got into that entry, and bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. We hit that value area high, where you can either close that entire trade or kind of hold it, try to hope for a moon bag. But then we did get a little bit of resistance here. Wasn't really getting the confirmations I was looking for a short here, so I did sit that short out. However, it did wind up playing out. Let's grab our ruler here. Yeah, about 1.5%, with a little bit of leverage, you could turn that into a decent little scalp. But the reason I was being careful was because the reason I was being careful was because we weren't really getting that many confirmations, and we also had the 5 and that 4 hour green dot starting to print, right? So I was just wanted to see kind of where that would bring us. And then we do have this nice little green dot on the 6 hour. So still curious to if this is going to bring us a little bit higher. But that is the reason I was sitting out of that little short. Now, again, would have worked great for a nice little scalp. But, we did just wind up getting that very, 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 very strange scam to the upside. So, yeah, we'll have to see getting a perfect little rejection right at that value area high. Shout out to Gideon, says, your thoughts on the money flow trickling due to FUD on the announcement tomorrow? Could be just a general could just be a general kind of that's kind of that was kind of one of my theses. Shout out to Thesis himself, was that we would eventually leak down and just kind of roll to the downside into this Fed news getting released and kind of just cool off, and then get that big that Fed news would give us that big next leg up to the upside. And again, speaking of moves to that upside, kind of the next area I would be looking at would be next area I would be looking at, obviously, that next major level of resistance would be that level at about 25K. So, those are the next levels to the upside that I would be watching. But again, guys, until we break this range decisively, I am just looking to trade the range, right? And just long the lows, short the highs, as long as we can get those confirmations. So yeah, let's see. 25K incoming. The pump's gonna be fun tomorrow. Yeah, DYDX. We could try to take a look at that a little bit later. Where can I learn how to read charts like a class? Shout out to Knucklebuster. I would recommend. Honestly, just watch the free videos on this YouTube channel. I essentially on this YouTube channel provide an entire free course for people to learn how to read charts to go from knowing nothing about charts all the way up until understanding advanced trading strategies, advanced risk management, and all that good stuff. You could basically get it for free here on the YouTube channel. And also, Knucklebuster, if you are not in that, if you are not in our Discord, the free Discord, definitely get in there. Like I said, I always say this, one of the best ways to get better at trading, or at least pick up on it and learn, is to surround yourself by people who are actually doing it and being in that free Discord. There is a ton of free value there. So definitely get in there. Let's see. Dr. Arebus says, do you just trade ranges on the 15-minute chart? No, but when we do get big moves up like this, let's see if you go to the daily time frame. As you can see, you get big moves up, and then you don't really get much movement. It's kind of hard to trade this on the higher term time frames, right? So if you come down to the lower time frames, you could find that range, and you can trade these lower time frames with some leverage and get a nice move up or down to just kind of scalp and make some quick bags. Let's see. Premium Discord is, I believe, $45 a month. Yeah. Shout out to Tony D. Tony D, if you're in here, if you could send like a little, like the different prices, that would be great. I believe it's $46. Let's see. I'm scalping for a scalp. Chemistry Bro says I'm scalping for a scalp. Let's see. Knucklebuster says, are you serious, bro? Straight up props. Yeah, I'm going to join Discord tonight after work. Shout out to Knucklebuster. Yeah, man, get in there. We have a completely free Discord. Tons of value in there. I post my TA in there. Yeah. But yeah, dude, start on the YouTube channel. Tons of free content out there. I'm not against paid courses at all. We also have the BitLab Academy if you want to check that out. But definitely a ton of free content here. You can get a full education on my YouTube channel for 100% free. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Dave Digital. Warning Chemistry Bro. Hey, Chem Bro, be careful. Don't get scalped when you're scalping a scalp. I've gotten scalped while scalping out a scalping of a scalp. So, yeah, I would definitely agree with you, Dave. All right, let's see. Giant value in the Discord. Giant, Cowpoke says. Giant. Giant. Let's go. All right, guys, let's go ahead. DYD Short just screwed me over. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on here. I'm wearing a helmet. It's okay. Shout out to Kembro. All right, guys. Continuing on here. Again, really not that much to cover here, at least as far as the Bitcoin price. Literally just looking at those same levels, looking to continue scalping this range, but waiting for that big move tomorrow. So, yeah. And then moving on here, let's go ahead and take a look at DXY, guys. Really just nothing to take away from here. But let's take a look at our other SPY chart. Shout out to Knucklebuster, says, thank you for the free knowledge. I'll start studying ASAP. I'll also join Discord. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Knucklebusters. Hey, bro, I'm glad we were able to get this account unbanned for you. Shout out to you, man. And hey, we're out here. We are making the content for you guys, and yeah, so keep an eye. I will also be uploading a video on stop losses. Stop losses tomorrow at about between 1 and 3. I think it comes out at 1. All right, let's go ahead and see. Let's see. Freaky fondled that like button for a Mrs. Candle's hand. Oh boy, shout out. Who said that? Shout out to Darren Does Things. Hey, get those freaky, creepy hands out and fondle that like button, guys. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure, where you will have a chance to win not only crypto, but potentially a signed copy of Ben's book, Catching Up to Crypto. So definitely smash that like button. 1 hour left for BTC to close above 23.2. Otherwise, we are dumping. Hey, I'm hoping for a dump. I'm not going to lie. Really, really hoping for a dump. All right, guys, continuing on here. SPY continuing to just kind of bang its head on this level of resistance. I actually don't even have a level here. I will just go ahead and draw it out for you. But if we can hop up here, next level I'd be looking at is about 418, between 417, 418. But again, we got to get over this level here at about 408. Other than that, really nothing to take away from here. Green dot printing on that 4-hour. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. Money flow on the 15-minute is coming up. Checking that daily. Yeah, daily red dot printing. Guys, this all really relies on, you saw the title. The title said Bitcoin's biggest obstacle. It all comes down to this. And by it all comes down to this, we mean it all comes down to tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Shout out Lloyd Christmas. The monthly candle close is going to be pretty nice candle. Either way, though, yeah, shout out to Chemistry Bro. I would have to 100% agree with you there. Guys, another thing we want to realize here is if you come, kind of another thing that is making me feel a little bit more bullish in the long term is that this is the SPY, come to Bitcoin, that monthly green dot is printing on the monthly time frame, right? Yeah, monthly green dot is printing. This is a very, very, very bullish sign. Every other time we printed a green dot below the zero line on the monthly time frame, we have actually gotten a big move to the upside. And on top of that, the bottom was already in every other time we printed one of these green dots below the zero line. So just keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. So, it doesn't mean the bottom is 100% in, but remember, we got a lot of people praying for that 8K, praying for that 10K, praying for that 12 to 14K. And you guys will remember, and I'm not saying we can't get down there, but you will remember, God, the bat phone goes crazy sometimes. But you will remember we were kind of talking about how, when we were still coming down, right? Talking about hey, we have to be careful with the weekly bullish divergence because everyone's calling for lower lows. We have the technical pattern to get a move to the upside. Could the bottom be in? It's possible. And when everyone's screaming for lower lows, when the masses are screaming for lower lows, it is likely that it will give you the opposite of what the masses want. Just like everyone was calling for 100K, and we never got there. We got to 69K, which was, in my opinion, that's not even close. So, it's like 3/4 of the way there, I guess, kind of. But let's see. Yeah, hidden bull div on the monthly. Yeah, we've also looked at that as well. Shout out to Creighton C. Nate LaPena, what is going on? Says I got kicked out of 2 scalps today. Aptos kicked my butt. Shake my head. I'm still short on ETH. Let's go. Shout out to Nate LaPena. Shout out to you, bro. Bada boom, bada boom. That green dot sus AF. Shout out to Matt Lane. Yeah. That's funny. Sus. All right. Let's see. TMG sent. Daffy to the moon. Oh, hey, let's go. Let's see. Why on earth will we not want lower prices on Bitcoin to get as much as possible? Why do people want 100K? I want to accumulate as much as I can, flex those calves in the bull run. Yeah, I agree, bro. I want price to come down as well. 100%. I want it to come down to, I still have some dry powder that I want to dump in, but dumping in on these giant daily green candles is not the way I want to do it. Let's see. Shout out to Fine Cali Crypto. Thank you for that super chat. Says, do the live at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Fed news is at 7:30 p.m. Does it come out at 7:30 p.m.? It never comes out that late. That can't. Is that true? Is that true? Also, guys, don't forget. I forgot I had this window open. Don't forget to go to Hit Merch. Come to Brands and click on Frankie Candles, guys. We do have a whole bunch of new merch. And, hey, you guys asked for it. And we got it here. The beanie is now on the site. We were able to get that price down pretty low for you guys. $21.99. It's a real battle trying to get prices to get low while still trying not to lose money. It's very, very hard. But if you guys are interested, go ahead and check out our new merch that we just updated. That hat was just put on here like 10 minutes before the stream. I know a lot of people were asking for that. So definitely go check that out. We got a lot of really cool. This limited drop, the Godfather, the CandleMafia shirt. This one's lit. That's my favorite. But let me just see real quick here if I can pull up the Fed news. It doesn't say time. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess does it come out at 7:30 p.m.? I don't know if that's is that Eastern time? Let me know. Yeah, no, 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. sounds much more on brand, much more similar to what it usually is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's see. We need a Frankie and Dixon collab shirt. Let's go. Shout out to Dixon. Let's see. Howdy, y'all from Texas. Shout out to Carrie Stressel. Thank you for being here. Oh, I can get this off now. But, guys, I'm going to take a sip of that Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, and then I think it's going to be time to take a look at those altcoins. Guys, just a heads up, I am going to be running out a little bit early tonight. We're going to get through all the analysis. Granted that, Bitcoin is essentially just still in the same range. So we basically covered all the important stuff. Tomorrow is really going to be an important day. But I'm going to take a look at some altcoins, and then I'm going to run out of here. I am actually going out to dinner with Mrs. Candles because people are important. And sometimes we can forget that, right? Sometimes we get caught up in work, caught up in life, and sometimes you just got to spend some time. But going to be running, we'll see. I always say we're going to end early, and then we wind up going for 2 hours, so we'll see. But I am going to try to get out of here a little bit early, so I am going to jump into the altcoins we'll just jump into the altcoins right now. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Always working, bro. We love you, Rob. We love you, Crypto Billy. We love you, Crypto Anon. We love you, D Petty and Tyler Jordan. We love all of our mods, guys. They are the best in the game. You heard it. Extra long stream. Shout out to Wesley. Let's go. Yeah. Sure you are, Frank. Short stream. Sure. Yeah, I am really going to try to do it here this stream, guys. But yeah, throw in your altcoins. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at those. And let's get rocking and rolling. Get the good pasta with the misses. Yeah, let's go. Sometimes I got to eat a little bit of pasta, rigatoni, little gabagool, little galamad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to, and listen, guys, you got to go for a ride if you want the good Italian food. In Georgia or Atlanta, you gotta go to like a specific spot. It's where in New York, you could literally find some guy on the side of the road, boiling macaroni, and you just stop there and you're gonna get a good meal. But in Atlanta, you gotta go find the best place. You gotta do research and all that stuff. Shout out from Brooklyn, Mikey L. Shout out from Brooklyn, bro. Hey, do me a favor, bro. Go ahead and get yourself a nice bagel in honor of me, please. I would appreciate that. Let's see. The short on your stream is going to get wrecked. Let's go. Shout out to I'm My Hero. I was like, what short? We're not in a short. Am I in a short? Shout out to you. I get it now, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here. Shout out to, let's see, Dustin. What is going on? Dustin wants to see Uniswap. Send us some sauce up here in Brooklyn. Let's go. Shout out to Mikey L. Wolfman ate my coins. What's going on, brother? All right, guys, let's go ahead and start off with Ethereum or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Now, weekly VWAP coming to the downside, looking very similar to Bitcoin. Taking a look at that 2-day red dot is confirmed. Nothing to really deduce from that. Let's see. Trust closing shop early to take the misses out will go a long way. Little things like that mean a lot to women. Shout out to Knuckle Busters. Yeah, bro. I'm hoping so. I'm trying to win some candle points here, or some brownie points, if you will. All right, let's see. This is Bitcoin. What are we doing? Back to Ethereum. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at ETH. And bada boom. Bada boom. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, so for Ethereum, here we go. Same situation as yesterday, just continuing to range up here. I'm going to go ahead and pull some volume on this thing. There you go, guys. There is essentially the range that we are trading in, right? You got your value area low coming in at about 1550. If we lose that level, maybe working our way down to the bottom of this blue box, coming in at about $1,500. Taking off Lux Algo price actions concepts. Listen, as long as we are within this range, guys, I am expecting, with the way the volume profiles behave, long the bottoms, short the tops, as long as we remain in this area of balance between this value area or inside of this value area, I'm expecting to come to the highs, reject the highs, come to the lows, reject the lows, come to the highs, reject the highs, come to the lows, and vice versa, right? So just based off of those rules, we would be expecting to get pulled back up towards that point of control up here at about 1637. And we are about to print a 1 hour green dot, potentially, not just yet 45 looking for the green dot. 30-minute also looking for the green dot, or it has a green dot here. So honestly, just going to be expecting some more consolidation within this range. If we deviate to the downside, I will be looking at this $1,500 level. It is a psychological level. So please tell us you haven't made the list. Shout out to Dixon. But yeah, if we lose, this $1,500 level is going to be very important. It's not only a psychological level of support, but also if we go ahead and pull up our VPVR, not VRVP as some may call it, but if we lose that $1,500 level, likely that we will come down here to this $1,450 level that we were looking at yesterday. You could see price actually got caught up on this level. Price actually got caught up on this level quite a bit, or just a little bit right here. We kind of rejected, held it, and then broke it. But that is likely going to be that next level, because once you start losing this $1,500 level, not only is that psychological level, but you do have this little bit of a volume gap. And then once you get down to this $1,450 level, you do have a decent bit of support here coming up to a higher time frame. Yeah, once you get to that $1,450 level, sorry, I take that back. That $1,450 level, if we break that, you are likely to come back down to test this value area high. And even more closely, you could be coming down to test the highs from over here where we actually got this initial breakout. And that is coming in at about 1,350. So if we do wind up getting this little bing bong, a little bing bong, a little bing bong, I'd expect a pretty quick move down here to retest these highs from the breakout. And again, that is coming in at 1,350. So these are the main levels I'm looking at for Ethereum. And again, guys, I do think that our move up or down is going to be heavily, heavily, heavily reliant on tomorrow's news, right? So it's likely going to rely on that. And then to the upside, let's talk about movements to the upside, because this is something that we have not actually looked at on Ethereum. So let's go ahead and pull some fib levels here. Let's go from the low to the high. I'm actually going to go ahead and get this a little bit more accurately. Boom. So you can see we do have that local golden pocket right above us where we have not only been rejected over here, but are now getting rejected over here. Remember what I was saying, guys, about value, price hunting out previous value areas. You could see it perfectly here. You have a value area here where you found balance, just kind of ranged around. You left that balance, and then you found new balance down here. Shout out to the sneakers. Shout out to anyone who saw that pre-record where I made that joke. You found new balance and down here, and then you eventually lost this and came up to hunt out another value area, and you basically just hunted out this previous value area from back here, and we are now trading in that same range. So a lot of times when price leaves a value area, like you saw here, once we broke out of this range, it's going to hunt another value area, and we landed right up here on this one. So, and then, you know, this local golden pocket is where we rejected on this area here, and you can see that now we are finding resistance on this level as well. So if we do get a break to the upside, if we break this golden pocket, the major level I would look at is this 786 at about 1830. That is going to be a very, very strong level to look at. And then let's see. What happens if we pull this fib up just a little bit? Yeah, I would go off this one, to be honest with you. Looking at that 786 to be our next target to the upside. You also do have a high volume node at about 1900. And call me crazy, guys, we could potentially, if things get crazy, we are not too far away from testing this level here at about $2,000 where we got rejected right here. And then just for fun, I want to try this real quick. What happens if we pull some volume on this entire range? Yeah, so I would look for a potential deviation into that $2,000 mark if things look mega bullish. You know, I was saying this on Blockchain Basement recently. I was talking about, if Bitcoin continues to run, 2K is going to creep up so quick on Ethereum. And yeah, I still stand by that. If we do get another move up, that $2,000 level is going to come very, very, very quickly. Let's see. Got to get my ish together. Keep showing up late. Shout out to Jonah. That's okay, Jonah. We got your late pass, bro. We got your late pass. You're good. Shout out to Brad Gabriel. I always want to say Brad Gabriel. I don't know why. I know it's Brad Guidell. Shout out to Brad. Says, Frankie Candles, you crazy calling for a 2K ETH. Just to be clear, I'm not calling for the 2K ETH. I'm not saying like it looks like we're going to get that move up there. There's really nothing on the chart that is screaming, hey, we're headed to 2K. But if tomorrow's news comes out more bullish than bearish and Bitcoin gets another big leg up, Ethereum hitting that 2K level would not be impossible. Frankie, when you go out to dinner with Mrs. Candles, remember, CandleMafia will still be waiting for you. Shout out to the Godfather, guys. Show the Godfather some respect in the chat. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Let's go. Frankie, longtime watcher, first time commenter. I love your content and everything you do. Thank you. Thank you for working so hard. It shows. Checks out. I just said checks out to XR Pete. Shout out to XR Pete. Shout out to you, bro. I like that name. That's an awesome name. Shout out to you, bro. I'm not going to lie. XR Pete, I know you're real. But I have to say, like, the CandleMafia is so cool that sometimes I feel like my mom might hire people to write nice things about us. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Shout out to XR Pete. I appreciate that, man. I say this all the time. I don't want to sound like I'm beating a dead horse here, but those nice comments, man, they go a long way. It is a lot of work to do this, and that is what keeps me getting up every single day and coming back for sure. So shout out to you, man. I do appreciate that. You said to call you crazy. Pay attention. Oh, haha, I got you. Shout out to Dave Digital. Nothing gets past Dave Digital. Shout out to you, man. Hey, Dave. I did go ahead and wrote you a little note because I think you want a book. Wrote you a little note, bro. Wrote you a little note. I even wrote you some handwritten emojis. You might recognize them. Frankie Candles. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. King Peasant says, shout out to your mom. That sounds offensive, but shout out to my mom. Shout out to King Peasant. All right, guys, continuing on here. So those are, you guys know the levels I'm looking at to the downside. If we do get a break to the upside, again, next major level going to be that 786 fib level at about 1840, and then that next level to the upside going to be about 2,000, about 2,000. I would call it 2,000 even, because you're going to get that psychological resistance right from that high right here. So those are levels I'm looking at on ETH. As far as our indicators, guys, we are getting, daily looks the same as Bitcoin. You got the 16-hour, no bearish divergence on the 16-hour. Looking at your 4-hour, green dot on the 4-hour, looking to roll back over. Your 6 hours, still printing that green dot just like Bitcoin. So there you go, guys. Got to stay late at work, so I'm going to chill in the break room and just watch the stream. Shout out to Angel's Cool. Shout out to you, man. Well, let's go. Maybe put us on the TV in the break room. Teach some of your coworkers how to make that money. Let's go. All right, let's see. Continuing on, Rob, I'm willing to take payments for positive comments. DM me. Oh, shit. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. All right, DYDX and D-Rays. DYDX. Let's go ahead and take a look at the KuCoin Tether. Woo, baby. This thing is ripping. Let's go. 6 hour looking pretty flame. Let's see. 2 day. Oh, God, that 2 day money flow looking nice. 2 day money flow looking nice. 3 day money flow crossing over into the red. 4 day money flow into the green. 3 day money flow crossover into the green. 4 day money flow crossover into the green. 5 day money flow creeping up there. Looking at your daily, green dot is printing. This thing is looking pumpy. Looking pumpy for sure. Go ahead and pull one of them Fibonacci's. And let's go ahead and pull it. Boom. All right. Actually, let's pull it up to we'll pull it down to this one. So from this, bang. So from this low to that high, from that high to this low, coming up to that local golden pocket, 2 perfect rejections off that 382. Fought it a little bit, broke through to that golden pocket. Not a bad place to get a little bit of a pullback as we are seeing there. Looking at the 1 hour. Yeah, look at that. You bang your head on here and then you flip it. Oof, baby. I would look to hold this level. If you could hold this level, coming in at about $3.08, I would look for a break through that golden pocket and a potential move up to your 786, coming in at $4.27. $4.27. So that would be the next level to the upside I would look for. But when something gets a big move up like this, guys, green dot green dot printing on the daily, that has got me feeling pretty good. Taking a look at some of these lower time frames. If you are going to get another move, you may cool off a little bit here, but if you are going to get another big move up, I'd watch that 90-minute money flow crossover into the green. Looking at your 45-minute, green dot confirmed, but looking like it wants to roll right back over. Yeah, so I would be cautious. Big move up, may cool off a little bit. But again, that next move up, I would be looking at the 90-minute money flow crossover into the green for a potential another move up. Yeah, putting in some bearish divergence here on the 15-minute. May cool off, go to test this level for support before potentially continuing a little bit higher. All right, let's see. Yeah, I mean, this thing looked good. I will be honest with you. Fresh money flow crossover into the green on the 3-day. 2-day money flow is looking thick AF. Bit overbought here, though. I will say that. Bit overbought. VWAP coming to the downside. Yeah. Green dot on the daily. Higher time frames are looking for a cool off, but I'd let that green dot play out on the daily. 16-hour green dot as well. Looking to get another rip. Oh, baby. 12-hour. Yeah. 12-hour green dot is printing. 16 hours confirmed. Yeah, this looks good, guys. I think that I'd see how much that daily green dot, probably going to confirm here in about 28 minutes. I'd see where that green dot could take you on the daily, potentially higher. And then again, now you have the levels I'd be looking at. 427 to the upside. To the downside, I'd be looking to hold about $3.08. If you break that, you would really like to hold $2.60 because you do have that big high volume node there. So this would be a pretty important level as well that I would be watching if you are looking to trade DYDX. So there you go. And then, if we pull our volume here, you can obviously see that we are out of our value area. So you want to remember, it's not possible to get sucked back into your value area, but zooming out here for more of a macro outlook, you could kind of see, again, with the volume gaps, guys, you could see, we've been talking about the shelves or the ledges of the volume profiles, and that is the area where low volume meets high volume, like that, right? So it kind of creates that shelf or that ledge. You have your ledge right here. That would be your ledge right here. This is your ledge. So that is a lot of times where you see support or resistance come in. You can see we got rejected perfectly here, rejected perfectly here. So this was the key level. We don't really look at DYDX very often, but if we did and we saw that, we would have known to watch this level very carefully because we would have known that if we broke out of that level, we know that there's very little volume from there all the way up to this golden pocket because you could see this spill of purple candles to the downside from this little area consolidation. That spill right here was very, very aggressive all the way down. So once we come up and go through that same area, you could see big gap between about 250 and that golden pocket. And then you could see from that golden pocket to about 250 was kind of where you got the spill. Obviously, we did come further, but we would have been looking for that level, the breakout of that level to start that big move to the upside. And, right now you did hit that first little notch in volume, but it's really not, there's not that much there. If you pop up here, likely that you're going to come up to that next node, 786 coming in at 427, and then you have another high volume node at about 470. And then I would say at the highest level, you do have a value area high up here. You do have a value area high up here at about 586. Now, I don't know if you're going to make it all the way up there by tonight, but, if you do wind up grinding your way up, you do have pretty low volume compared to down here. So there you go. There's DYDX. Let's see. Let's see. I opened a long on DYDX 3 days ago. I'm up big time. I am so happy I finally made a good trade. Thanks, CandleMafia. Shout out to Steven Atwell. Let's go ahead and throw a little bit of cash for you. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Steven Atwell. Shout out to you, bro. I'm going to have to clean that up pathetically when I turn off the camera here. Hopefully you guys don't see me, crying, picking this stuff up, feeling like I don't know. Feeling like, I don't know what I would feel like. It's like shameful, like crawling around on the floor, picking up money. Like, we're throwing around the money. It's like, I actually need this money. Let's see. If he actually does FTM, I'll write a song for Frankie. Shout out to Dixon. Man, I don't know what it is about your name today, bro. Today, I want to say your full name, and I'm going to wind up saying it. I don't want to get banned on YouTube. Well, not banned, but I don't want to get a strike. All right, let's see. Let's check out D-Race. Oh, no. Shout out to Dixon. Bro, I see FTM creeping up on this alt list here, bro. Let's see. D-Race. Let's take a look at it. We should just call this the altcoin stream. Especially today. There was not much to look at on Bitcoin. We're just looking at the altcoins today. All right, taking a look at D-Race. All right. Taking a look. Let's erase all that, TA. Taking a look at the daily. Actually, what is it? Dirk? Come on. Where are we going? Wow, I guess we'll look at KuCoin. Is that? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Okay, so, I mean, just looking at these zoomed out charts here, now, yeah, I mean, really the level was right here. That breakout right here. You break out of this shelf, right? Whoops. You break out of this, high volume node right here. Once you break that, you have this big volume gap. I hope this is making sense for everybody who didn't really know what I was talking about by shelves. But you have your big kind of fall off in volume here, and then boom, right here would be your shelf or your ledge, giving you that level that you got rejected from here, and then that breakout brought you into this low volume gap. And what would you be expecting at that time? You would be expecting a quick move up to your next high volume node, which would be right here at about 30 cents, and that is exactly what you got. So just pointing out the gaps here, but let's continue on here. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to pull any volume on this because obviously we are out of the value area. What if we pull it to back here? Yeah, so we're basically out of our value area. I will be watching this value area high, though, for a potential retest. Shout out to Rob the Crypto. Rob, you're crushing it, bro. Shout out to you, man. But yeah, once we get a little bit of a pullback here, or if we do get a little bit of a pullback here, I would be looking at that previous value area high as a level to look for a bounce to the upside or look for some support. Can we get any confluence with any golden pockets? Boom, not quite, but we do have a fib level there, 0.5 fib level, very, very close. So, potentially be looking at this value area high coming in at about 23 cents for a potential pullback, and then hopefully a bounce and a continuation to the upside. But yeah, pulling our resistance. Let's go ahead and pull it from this high to this low. Bada boom. Yeah, there you go. You came right up to this local golden. Perfect place to cool off, and it's also in perfect confluence with this high volume node. Yeah, I would look for a pullback to that value area high. If you break the value area high, I'd look, let me just hide some of this stuff. If you get a pullback, right, let's come to a lower time frame, spawn the levels, boom. So if we get a pullback, right, you can start pulling back a heavy retrace, right? If we get starting at a heavy retrace, looking for a bounce at the value area high. If you don't get the bounce to the value area high, you have the local golden pocket and the 786, which does get eerily close to your point of, your point of control is down here. So yeah, looking for a potential bounce off the value area low. If we can't hold that, looking for the golden pocket and then the 786. However, you do want to remember, once you break back into a value area and you can't get back above that value area high, it would be more likely to come revisit your point of control, which is coming in at about 12 cents. Not necessarily calling for that, guys. You do have some support there. I would like to see a pullback here, some support on that value area high / golden pocket to get that move to the upside. And that is on D-Race. Now, taking a look at our indicators, daily, looking for a red dot here. So I do think that cool off will likely come if you print and confirm that red dot. 16-hour red dot VWAP flip. VWAP flip, you got the red dot, green dot, and then boom, you got a little cool off, and then an immediate green dot push you up higher. So you are printing that 16-hour green dot, coming down to those lower time frames, 30-minute deep in the green, 45-minute is coming out with the money flow. 1 hour also kind of wonky with the money flow, generally making lower highs. Something I would look out for here would be a 2 hour. This is pretty close, not the strongest, but if we are going to continue, if we are going to get a move down, I would look for that red dot on the 2-hour to print to start to get that move to the downside. But 16-hour green dot, 12-hour green dot also printing. Your 10-hour green dot is confirmed. Let's see what the 4 hours doing. 4 hours kind of flopping over. Yeah, I mean, again, you did come up to the golden pocket and tap it perfectly, so wouldn't be impossible to cool off here. Just be careful with that 16-hour green dot. Shout out to Jessica. Jessica's in the chat. Let's go. Let's see. Let me know if you find good Italian food in Atlanta. BTC Pump tomorrow. Shout out to Susan Wilford. I will definitely keep you updated. I will definitely keep you updated on the Italian food. Graziano in the chat. Shout out to Graziano. He says, hi, Frankie. Bing bong. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Hi, man. Just want to say I watched 10 of your tutorials today, and I love it. Can't wait to watch 10 more tomorrow. Cheers from Europe. Shout out to Armin. Shout out to you, man. I do appreciate you. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for showing support. Thank you for liking them. And I'm super happy they were able to help you, even if they helped you find a little bit of extra confidence while trading. Definitely, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't think that the older videos on the channel are irrelevant. They are not. They are 100% still relevant, and they are very, 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 very good tutorials, and they're going to be very useful and endlessly valuable to you guys. So definitely go check them out, even if it seems like an older video. Obviously, the older live streams are going to be kind of not worth watching, because if you're looking at live streams from the beginning of the bear market, it's not going to make any sense because the price action's old. But the tutorials and the strategies, guys, we do have the playlists on the channels to actually organize everything. So if you want to learn and you're not ready to spend money on a course, I mean, I don't even have my own trading course. But, you know, again, I'm not against paid courses. I think paid courses are actually pretty useful. We do have the BitLab Academy. Don't forget about that. But, you know, no matter who you're getting it from, the paid courses, I think everyone thinks paid courses are a scam. I actually disagree with that. I actually disagree with that because, you know, if you pay, you're basically paying people money to get all the information. Sure, all the information's out there for free, but you got to go find it. So to me, it's worth a little bit of money to get someone to get all the information or create all the content, put it all in order, so you could start at the beginning and end at the end and get everything nice and organized. But yeah, I would say take my trading course, but I don't have one. But we do have the BitLab Academy where I do teach some of the TA courses if you're interested in that. But we will be coming out with a Frankie Candles exclusive trading course at some point. It's not in the works just yet, but at some point we will be coming out with that. But we got a lot on our plate right now. Shout out to Slacky. Thank you for that super chat. Said, Link hit the bottom yet, or should I keep crying? Shout out to Slacky. We'll have to see. There's an ascending channel that goes from last year's low. Shout out to Zigzag to the highs of this point. They started as support, and they are now currently resistance. I've got an image. Shout out to Zigzag. Shoot that to me on, shoot that to me on Discord if you could find me. I'd love to take a look at that. Let's see. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue on, guys. That is D-Race. Now let's go ahead and take a look at FTM. Let's see. How many people we got in here? We got 815 people in here, guys, going for 550 likes on tonight's stream. And if we get 550 likes, I will spin that wheel 15 times, where you guys will have multiple chances to win a giveaway. Let's see. Alucard says, no, why did you shave your beard? Low-key, Barber took it off. And they were just like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, well, too late. Too late now. I was going to ask you to keep a little bit of it on there. So now I'm going to have to wait another 76 years to grow another beard, guys, because, yeah, the beard I had before took me my entire life to grow, and now I'm going to be stuck like this for years. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Aptos, please check and tell me I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a trade. Shout out to Lucky Rage. We will definitely try that. 76 years. Everybody likes so I can win a book. Let's go. Nah, you look good, man. Shout out to the Shepherd. All right. Let's go ahead and continue on. Maybe ask before the barber starts next time. Well, there's a language barrier, unfortunately. So you know, it's like, hey, like, give me the usual, but let's just do a light beard trim. And then they just like, you know, they're just, and I was like, okay, that's a skin. That's a number one. Thank you. Literally took my whole life to grow that. Shout out to Rob. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Shout out to Dixon. Smash the like button for FTM. Going for 550 likes. Maybe we could even make it to 650. But let's go ahead and take a look at FTM on the KuCoins. That is the pre-leverage token. That is not what we want. Taking a look at KuCoin regular. That's the long. Okay, interesting. Does it? KuCoin, there you go. All right. You'd think they would put the regular USDT pair before the pre-leveraged token. Looks better like this. Shout out to Creighton C. Let's see. Frankie's the man. Shout out to Omar. I don't think so, bro. You're the man. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Tap Army. Crypto Beast in the house. Tap Army in the house. Let's go. Shout out to XTP. All right. Continuing on here. Taking a look at FTM. All right, let's go ahead and pull some wacky volume through this entire sideways range, kind of sideways range that we've had. So we did come out to our highs here. Boom, shout out to Rob. Thank you for that, bro. Rob, you're on point, bro. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's see, daily. Looking at the daily. Okay, well, here's the exciting part. Zooming out, let's go ahead and take a look here, guys. We are starting to break in to a low volume gap. We are likely going to correct here, but if we can go ahead and continue up here, the next level I would be watching is going to be in this area right here between, obviously you have your lows down here, your wicks down here, but I would be looking here in the 69 cent to 85 cent level. If we do get a breakout to the upside, flip this to support, we could get a quick move into this box where we may actually wind up consolidating just a little bit if we actually go ahead and zoom in right here and say we come down to a little bit of a lower time frame. Might have to come down to an even lower time frame. Basically what I'm trying to do is find out what this level is right here. Boom. And then you see we have a level here, a value area high right here, value area low right there, which should get us somewhere close. Bada boom. There you go. Right in that little range, right? So we could potentially break out and get into that low volume gap. Once in that low volume gap, you might go hunt out that next little area of balance, which would be between that 69 cent I would say between about 69 cents and about 85 cents, give or take a little bit there. But that would likely be that next area you may try to consolidate. However, zooming out, it looks like, all of your volume, an overwhelming majority of your volume is all down here. Your next major area of value would be, or your major area of balance would actually be up here. Right about here. Actually, go ahead and pull it all the way to that high. You can see your next real area of consolidation or balance could actually wind up coming in. These are basically the levels I would watch, guys, for FTM. If you get a breakout of this level, notice you have the low volume gap into this range here between about 69 and 85 cents. If you break that level, probably going to get a move up to this area here to retest these lows that we made all down here at about $1.16. If you're going to have a little bit of volume in there, so you might get stuck up at that level a little bit. But yeah, those are the next levels I would be looking at for FTM in the long term. But now zooming down into the shorter term, taking a look at what price action is doing right now. Taking a look at that 2 hour. Yeah, pretty close there. Looking at the 4 hour, setting up for a potential bearish divergence on the 4 hour. A little too soon to tell, but you are coming up to a key level of resistance as you're putting in that bear div. But money flow does not look terrible, I will be honest. Money flow actually looks pretty good. Let's see. Take a look at the 30-minute. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see. 4 hour, nothing really to tell from there. Yeah, your 8 hour green dot is confirmed. 12 hour green dot printing. 16 hour green dot also printing. I'd watch it. I'd watch for the flops here. A little green dot, red dot immediately after. Give you a little VWAP flip or VWAP flop. But with that 16 hour green dot, yeah, a little bit hard to read, to be honest. Let's see, red dot on the 90-minute. Where's your daily VWAP? I would wait for that daily green dot. If you are going to get a big move up, I would wait for that daily green dot. And again, that next target looking to be about 69 cents. I would say starting at 69 cents. All right, let's see. Shout Shout out to Crypto Profit says, Frankie told Ben how great you are and how much you and him have helped me on my crypto journey at the Chicago meetup. Shout out to Crypto Profit. I appreciate that, bro. Putting in a good word with the boss man for me. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to Ben. And shout out to Crypto Profit. I appreciate you, bro. I hope you had fun. I hope Ben, I feel like everyone's always like so pleased when they meet Ben in real life, because I feel like when you meet these internet personalities, a lot of people are like, I wonder what they're like in real life. Ben is BitBoy in real life. Ben is the same person on screen as he is in real life, and that is a fact. When I first met Ben, the first thing I said was, wow, man, like I was kind of like thinking like, what were you going to be like in real life? And like, cause sometimes you meet celebrities and like, they're not really what you wanted them to turn out to be, right? Like you like their characters, but you don't like them as a person, right? I met Ben and I was like, dude, you are just as lit as you are on the stream. Ben is what you see from Ben. Like what you see is what you get with Ben. And it's an amazing thing. Like one of the most authentic people. Like Ben is not putting on a show for anybody. He is 100% authentically himself. And if you met him, you definitely know that. And when I said that to him, I was like, man, I got to say, Ben, like you are exactly you're exactly what you are online. And he goes, yeah, I get that all the time. I was like, authentic, straight authenticity. Let's see. Jules, shout out to Jules. Frankie's TA is the best in the space. Shout out. Oh, he took it away. Let me bask in the glory. Let me accept the compliment. Took it away mid-read. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Jules. Shout out to Jules. All right, continuing on here. Just sent you a link. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Jules. Says TA is he wanted to at me because they didn't think I was going to see it, but I saw it. Frankie's TA is the best in the space. I've seen a ton of people stream, and nobody got sauce like the CandleMafia. Shout out to Jules. Somebody clip it. I don't know why. Just shout out to Jules. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the kind words. Let's see. Ibrahim Pal. Shout out to you, man. He says, hello, sir. First time here. I love your energy. Thanks, bro. I get high energy a lot. I get high energy for good reason. All right. Let's go ahead and continue on here. All right. What are we doing? I just blacked out. Here we go. Algo. Taking a look at Algo. Let's see. Taking a look at the Binance Tether chart. Here we go. Oh, baby, almost broke into the low volume gap. That could have brought us up to that 30-cent level. Got a little bit of a rejection, though. You did get those daily. Dude, what did we look at yesterday that looked just like this with the continuous higher highs, with our momentum leaking out slowly? I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up the RSI. Not the RIS, the RSI, Relative Strength Index. Yeah. I mean, we are definitely diverging on the daily. This is a bearish sign, right? And again, these bearish signs don't necessarily predict news, right? So, like, you could have massive bearish divergence on the daily. If we get, like, crazy good news tomorrow or something, obviously we can totally rip to the upside. However, you do have momentum, your RSI, and your market cipher B coming to the downside with your price action creeping to the upside, right? And if we go ahead and find some levels here, let's go ahead and pull some fib levels. Came right up to that local golden pocket, right? How many times we come into these local golden pockets, right? And you get a nice rejection, especially with some bearish confirmations. You have a high volume node right here. So if we can continue to hold this level, if we want to continue up, I would say this level here, that 0.5 fib at about 23 cents is going to be a key level to hold. If we could stay within this node and hop on top of it and break out of, I would say that 26 cent level, if we can crack out of there, that is where we can potentially start our move up to these previous highs that we made right here at about 30 cents. So I will go ahead and put a level right there. Mrs. Candles, oh no, she's giving me the eyes like, hey, bro, you better get off soon, man. But I'm just kidding, guys. Shout out to Mr. McLong. But yeah, that is, this would be a technical bearish signal here up against that golden pocket. But if we could stay above that high volume node and then crack into this low volume gap, not the biggest gap ever, between here and here, there is a gap, but you do have that little sticking point right here. That is that golden pocket. So hopefully we can go ahead and get on top of that high volume node, rip up to this next high volume node, which will likely bring you up towards that 30-cent level. And And yeah, let's just go ahead and pull some volume here. And yeah, you can see here that I guess, yeah, watch that 786 as well because do we have a no? Watch that 786 as well because you do have this value area high that is sticking at that level also. So I will go ahead and take a box. We'll make that level a little bit of a range because support and resistance is not always a perfect, not always a perfect. Not always a perfect level. A lot of times it's a range, so you want to avoid price, wicking through your level and you thinking it's getting broken, but it's really just a range. Shout out to Slacky says, haha, Frankie's getting rattled. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. It's almost 7. Does that mean we're gonna dump? Potentially. Crazy move. Doll freaks me out. Shout out to G-Man in the chat. What is going on, bro? Anybody watch Megan? I guess he's talking about a movie. All right. Adam, let's jump into Adam, guys, and then we are going into Dot, and then we are going to go ahead and hit up those spins. And then this is not what we want, I don't think. What is that? I was like, Adam did not change their logo. Adam Incorporated. Shout out to the stock market. Shout out to the NASDAQ. If you guys want to gain about 8% a year, and you're not interested in 150Xs or even 5 or 10Xs, you can always go over to the stock market. Just don't fall asleep. Okay, taking a look at the Coinbase Atom chart now, guys. I will say this. Atom is one of those coins that I am looking to accumulate a little bit. Mrs. Candles did give me the thumbs up just now and walked out. I don't know what that means, but let's go. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Anyway, Atom is one of those coins that I am feeling pretty bullish on for the next cycle. I do think that, I think interoperability is going to have I say this a lot, for this next bull run coming up. 8% a year is peanuts. Shout out to Dixon. Let's see. Peace out, Frankie. Sauce on, bro. Shout out to G-Man. I appreciate you for being here, bro. I've talked about a lot, a lot of the ecosystems I'm looking to actually get into heavily for the next bull run is going to be interoperability and gaming and metaverse. I do think that gaming will be a big narrative again this coming cycle as it was in the previous cycle. So those are kind of two spaces that I am looking for altcoins to invest in. So Atom, I am pretty bullish on. I will be accumulating Atom. It was actually one of my bigger holdings in the last cycle and actually wound up doing pretty well. What did we wind up? What did it peak out? Almost $50. I was picking up Atom, I think at $3. Where was that? No, I guess it was. Between like $2 and $3. Shout out to Ben. He was the one that brought Atom to my attention. So if it wasn't for Ben, I would have not gotten that, from about, let's just say $2.50 from about $2. Look at that. Nice 1,800% gain. Take that 8% stock market. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Okay. So if you look at our little range here, you can see all this volume. Look at this giant volume node. There, all of the volume is being traded right down here, right? Now you zoom out, you get a lot more volume. However, here you go, right? Where is your ledge here, right, guys? It is right there. Boom. That is your ledge. So I'm going to go ahead and put a level here as we have been rejected there a few times. 1, 2, lower high. Ooh, baby. Are you going to get another lower high and a dump? Potentially. But if we break out of this value area high, we are at the high of our range, right? And we are getting daily bearish divergences at that key level of resistance. That is something to be cautious about. Looking at your 16-hour. Looking to roll back to the upside. 12-hour looking to get rolled back to the upside. Your 10-hour printing a green dot. 8-hour looking for that green dot. Let's see. Looking at your 6-hour green dot printing, looking very similar to Bitcoin. Money flow crossover into the red, but now coming back into the green. Taking a look at that 4-hour. Yeah. It's looking very, very similar to Bitcoin, to be honest. Your 4-hour green dot is looking a little lackluster at this point. You could come back up, but it isn't looking very strong. Are you getting a golden pocket retest by chance? You might be on your way to test that golden pocket. There you go. May push up into this golden pocket /786 to make a lower high before potentially coming back down. But I will say nothing really too crazy screaming that we're going to dump or screaming that we're going to pump. Again, if anything, I'd say the daily looks a bit bearish with that confirmed red dot. So we'll actually see what this VWAP winds up doing in 45 seconds. We'll print another candle and see if this thing's going to curve back up or not. Let's see. Looking at my SIG green dot. Somebody about, oh, God, just saying. Shout out to Day Digital. He's got the beams in the house. Let's get it. Let's see. Show ETH 1 minute chart. I'm in 100x ETH long. Whoa. Hey, let's go. Drew Berry in the chat said, not sure how everyone thinks we're going to pump after FOMC, especially if Powell is hawkish AF. We'll have to see what happens, Drew Berry. Wait, one thing's for sure. We're going to get a move. Is it going to be up or down is a whole nother question. Let's see. I'm feeling like it's going to be a moon party at this time tomorrow on the Candle Show. Hey, either way, we're going to be caking out. Up or down, we're making that money. Let's see. I sold Doge. Watch, it'll moon now. Hey, let's go. Sometimes that seems like a signal, right? Ken says, my man Frankie, what do you think of tomorrow, moon or moat? Yeah, God, it's so hard to say. It's so hard to predict this stuff, guys. I will say this. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be honest. I feel 50-50. I'll say this. I may lean a little bit more bullish, to be 100% honest with you. I don't want to. I want this thing to dump. Like, I am praying that this thing dumps tomorrow. But I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out as expected or lower than expected. I think it's going to be a moonshot. But if it doesn't come out like that, then I do think that, breaking the fact that we made a higher high confirmed on the weekly has really got me feeling pretty good. I'll be honest. But just understand, if it comes out worse than we're expecting, then, it's going to cause the same reaction in the opposite direction. The question is it going to invalidate, is it going to change market structure on the higher time frames? Is it going to completely invalidate this entire pump that we've gotten? I'll say this. It's going to be hard to dump it that hard. It's not impossible, but we're going to have to get a pretty heavy dump to invalidate all this bullish momentum. So there you go. Let's see. We pump into the rate hike announcement, then dump after the announcement, then zigzag during the speech. Yeah, pretty classic stuff there, Chemistry Bro. Absolutely. I'd have to agree with you. And chances are I'll be on Blockchain Basement fumbling for my phone during that meeting. So shout out to Blockchain Basement. Go follow Blockchain Basement if you are not already, guys. Go hang out with TJ and the Basement crew. I hop on there every week or once a week. I'm always on there on Wednesdays. So yeah, go check it out. It's a fun show. We're at almost 500 likes, guys. Let's run it up to 550 likes if we want to spin that wheel. But let's go ahead and continue on here. Again, feeling a little bit more bearish on the daily, but again, tomorrow, guys, this could be set up in the most bearish setup ever. And the news could change everything tomorrow, and vice versa. We could be looking at the most bullish setup. If we get hawkish news, it's likely just going to get invalidated on that news. So just be very careful tomorrow. But also remember, sometimes the charts can front-run the news somehow, mysteriously. It's almost like it's all set up. So just remember that. But be very careful, guys. Whether you're long or you're short, make sure you have your stop losses set, and just make sure you're not, you're not stuck getting wrecked when you can't look at the charts. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. But again, we are at resistance here. I would look for a potential retest of this golden pocket before a potential move to the downside. And if we're looking for more upside, I will say if you want to get a bigger move up rather than just a deviation from the range, you're going to want to break that 1573 level decisively and start to get a move through that lower volume area. Bada boom, right there. Could bring you up to that $19 to $20 level. All right, let's go ahead. Just sub. Thanks for your insights. Shout out to PMS team. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for the sub. Welcome to the Candle Mafia. You're stuck with us now, and you can't get out, unfortunately. You signed the paper, and it's not easy to get out of the Mafia, but I will say this. We'll give you a signing bonus. We'll give you a few hundred. Let's go. Money does not fall like you would expect it to. It's like it's made out of bricks. It's very heavy. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on here. Shout out to Dave Digital says hashtag short streams are fake too. Just like the yellow X's, let's go. But welcome, PMS team. Thanks for subbing, bro. Welcome to the Mafia, bro. We're kidding. If you want to leave, you can. We're just not going to make it easy, bro. You're not going to want to leave us because we make money trading crypto, whether the price is going up or down. So we're not afraid of dumps or pumps. We just make money either way. So there you go. There's some sauce on Atom. And let's go ahead and take a look at DOT before we go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure. Let's go ahead and check out what we got going on. Taking a look at the daily. looking very similar to Bitcoin, starting to roll back to the upside. Too soon to tell if it's anything legit. 16-hour, look at the curve back up. 10-hour, looking for the green dot. 8-hour, looking for the green dot. 6-hour, giving you that green dot. Nothing really, these green dots are looking like they're losing juice here. I mean, that 3-hour green dot just looks like it wants to flop back over. 2-hour, got a red dot, green dot. Oh, baby, this thing is being a fickle mistress. Yeah, look at that red dot, green dot action. Oh, boy. Interesting. May just consolidate here. What are the BitLab indicators saying? Let's check that. Yeah, getting a little unshaded waves there. Showing a little bit of a bottom signal on the 4-hour. Checking the daily. Daily's unshaded. Yeah, I'd be careful. With DOT. But again, probably, most likely going to follow Bitcoin for the most part. But let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and pull on this little uptrend here. And let's go ahead and pull it from here. Okay. Let's see. I mean, this green dot, I would say short term over, the next day or two, I would look for this green dot to potentially bring you back up to that POC. But again, with the VWAP flopping action over here, kind of hard to read where this thing's going to go. I would just expect to stay within this range. Your value area high, I'll give you the levels because this one's kind of hard to read, to be honest with you. There you go. I would watch this range, $6.51 being your value area high. And then looking at $6.40 as your point of control. And then you're looking at your value area low coming in at about $6.16. So I would basically, listen, as long as you remain in this range, right, you could see I essentially always look at the market in terms of ranges, right? So, boom. We were looking at this range, high, low, high, and then you leave this value area, come hunt out another one. Now you found more balance, low, high, right? Bing bong around the value area low in the POC, and then back to the low. Now you would expect to potentially get back to the high. As long as you're holding support on that value area low, it is more likely for you to get a move up to your POC. But if you look at your volume here, you can see you are hitting this little high volume node right here at about $6.29. So you'd have to get above that level before you get to the POC. But just based off of the volume profiles, that is essentially that is the more likely case to get up to that POC. So, and then, higher daily time frames, kind of looking the same as Bitcoin. 2-day red dot confirmed, 3-day looking to print, looking very similar to Bitcoin. But again, Bitcoin's story can really change a lot after tomorrow's news. And with all that being said, guys, how long? I'm afraid to check the time here. Are we going our full? I think we're early. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob for keeping me on track with those altcoins. Wolfman ate my coin. Said yesterday I got a paper straw in a plastic cup with a plastic lid. Come on. Wolfman ate my coins. Listen, I am all for the environment. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like animals. I like nature. Guys, kick the plastic straw. Kick the paper straws. They're useless. I'd rather have to grab the water with my hand and suck it out of my hand than drink out of a paper straw. Can somebody please shut down these paper straw operations? Shut them down. And from what I understand, I'm not an environmental specialist, but apparently straws aren't even really the issue. It's more like it's like a lot of other types of plastic, not necessarily straws that are causing the problem. And again, when you get a paper straw in a plastic cup with a plastic lid, it's kind of like the establishment spitting in your face. Like, hey, we don't care really about the environment. We just want to give you an unpleasant experience. I'm sorry. Who said that? You just put me on a tangent, man, because the paper straws drive me crazy. They drive me crazy. Give me no straw. I'd rather drink it out of the cup. So, shut up. But I if it really does save the environment, we got to do what we got to do. But I hate paper straws. God, get them out of here. But yeah, let's see. Make the straws out of bacon. Win-win. Bullish on parade for president. I'm pinning that, bro. I'm pinning that because, more people need to hear about that. All right, let's go. Thesis himself says, love you. I love you back, Thesis. Thank you for being here, bro. And with all that being said, guys, how long have we been going for here? I'm scared to look. Almost at 550 likes. Burn the straws. Let's go. Don't shop there, Sansbury. Amen, brother. Let's go. How long have we been going for? Let's see. Oh, an hour and 32 minutes. So we're almost got that full stream here, guys. But again, even if I hop out of here 10 minutes early, it actually does make a huge difference. Because it's, then I got to pick up the money off the floor. I got to shut down all the lights. I got to shut off all the equipment. I got to, make sure everything's all good to go. So getting out of here even 10 minutes early helps me out. But yeah, I guess I'm just infamously never going to end my stream actually early. I don't know if it'll ever happen. If it ever does, I don't know what happened. Shout out to The Last of Us. I heard that's a really good show. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, go ahead and spin that wheel. Did we get 550? Did we get 550? Oh, 545. All right, so we got 5 spins right now. If we can get 550 likes before we finish these 5 spins, I will spin it 15 times, did I say? Let's see. I'm going to try to beat you guys. Okay, come on. Come on. Stop spinning. I can't speed it up. I wish I could click to automatically stop it. Oh, nope. Rug pulled on that one, boys. Let's go. Almost 550. 545. Wow, staying. Oh, 549. No. Decker's going to kill me. Oh, God, 551. There we go. 15 likes. 15 spins. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. G-Man says, F it, Frankie. Just talk forever. Yeah, I maybe we'll just do not a 24/7 stream, not a 24-hour stream, but a 24/7 stream. Let's go. Let's see. Rug, Mr. McLong. Give him a rug. All right, let's go. Giveaway. Give it to him, baby. We got a lot of spins now. Is it weird to be afraid of metal straws? I think it's going to impale me. V-Slim, actually. I don't know if you're saying that as a joke, but it's actually called something, bro. That is not weird at all. I believe it's actually called something. It's like a pretty common thing that people have. I actually knew a guy. It didn't have to be metal. It just had to be, he was actually like afraid of straws in general. Anytime you went out to eat, he had to like take the straws out of the drinks because he felt like they were going to poke him. Very strange. It's an actual thing. I think if you Google it, it's like called something. It's like I don't know if it's a phobia, but it's like one of those things where it's like, it's not like a serious thing, but it's like, oh, I have arachnophobia. I'm afraid of spiders. I think it's called something. All right, let's see. How many do we got here? 9. Here we go. 6 more spins. Let's get it. Can I win my virginity back? Let's go. Bullish on parade. I'm not 100% sure that's how it works, but I'll try my best. I will try my best. I don't think that's how it works, but hey, listen, I'll try anything to help you out, man. Let's go. I'll see if we have any of that in stock. Well, I think we do have some V cards in stock. Let's see. You should be afraid of all straws. Yeah. I don't know. Straws are not, yes, I don't know. Straws don't really bother me. Win hat, Creighton C. Well, hey, hopefully this week, bro, you can win a hat. Let's go. Let's see. Mrs. Candle's going to be mad, bro. Shout out to Crypto Coach. Oh, let's go. What do we got? All right, we got 3 more. 3 more, guys. 3 more. Let's go. Did you know the possum's nipples aren't in a row? They are in a circle with one in the middle. Wick, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Wick. I do not believe you. I'll Google it. I don't believe you, though. There's no way, dude. There's no way. No way. Let's see. Oh God. Someone's gonna look at my somebody's gonna look at my search history and be like, "What is this guy into?" No way. No way. Okay, hang on. All right, I'm gonna pull up an illustration. Yo, he's right. Yo, he is right. Look at that. Circle nipples, one in the middle. Yo, that's weird. He's got one up there too. That's a little weird. Ew, look at his little fingers. Look at his little fingers. Those are creepy, bro. Those are cute. Oh God, I hate opossums now. Oh God, I used to think they were kind of cute. Not anymore. That's creepy. I think those little finger things freak me out more than the nips. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, let's see. Was that 15? That was 14. Let's give him one more for the possum nipples. Let's go. Let's see. I hope she's not watching you somewhere. Cut to Frankie looking at possum porn. Oh, God. Mrs. Candles is like, we have to go out to eat. And I'm like over here looking at possum nipples. Guys, you're going to get me in trouble. Those things were creepy. Those little fingers, though, bro. I'm going to have a nightmare about that tonight. This is not for the bit, guys. Those are creepy little fangas. Ugh. Anyway, give them a giveaway on the last one. Let's go. Thank you for 550 likes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 giveaways. Decker the money guy's gonna kill me. But hey, it's for the Mafia, guys. I'll do anything for you guys. And with all that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Watch out for those possum fingers. Watch out for those creepy little... I mean, we talk about fondling that like button, guys. Think about how creepily that a possum could fondle that like button, guys. It was real creepy. Anyway, with all that being said, guys, that is all the time I got for it tonight. We made it pretty close, right? We made it pretty close. We were about... Yeah, we're basically going to wrap this up for a full stream. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Again, be very, very careful with tomorrow's news coming out. Likely going to be very volatile. So whether you're long or you're short, just make sure that you either have your controlled position sizes or you have your stop losses set. If you don't have your stop losses set because you don't know where to set it, you can keep an eye on the YouTube channel tomorrow. I am uploading a video on the most common techniques to set your stop losses, the strengths and the weaknesses, or really I kind of just point out the weaknesses and how you can kind of avoid, getting stop hunted constantly. And then I show you guys 2 indicators, 1 free, 1 premium. I think you guys will probably know which one the premium one is. But I give you guys 2 indicators. One of them is completely free to help you find better stop loss areas. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you to the new subs. I forget your name, but thank you for subbing to the channel. If you watch this channel and you are not subscribed, listen, I watched a lot of YouTube before I was an actual YouTuber, and I was a lurker. I used some of my favorite YouTubers I was never subscribed to, but it does make a difference if you like the stream and subscribe to the channel. So if you watch the channel and you're just not subscribed because you're a lurker, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 40K, which sounds like a fake number. It feels like a couple days ago we just hit 10,000 subscribers, and I got my first Frankie Candles hats from Mrs. Candles, and now we're here a year later with almost 40K subs. Insane. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You are not just a number. You are this YouTube channel. I'm just the crazy psychopath on the camera. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Watch out for them possum fingers. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stepping, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rev on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league.
Yeah, you know the possum by the garbage? Yeah, we're gonna have to get a BB gun. I'm not dealing with that thing. No, I know they're cute. I know they're cute. Have you seen their little stank fangas though? Their little fangas? Those things are those. Google, number one, Google possum fingers. And then also Google possum nipples. I know it sounds weird. You can, go on a incognito page and Google it, but trust me, look that up, and then you'll know why we're going to get that BB gun. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I told you. It's gross. It's creepy. Yeah, we're done with those things. That thing ain't hanging out in our garbage anymore. That's right. All right. Bye. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. What's up? Hey, what's up, CandleMafia? Yeah. We do have a possum in our garbage. I didn't know we were live. I'm scared of possums now, guys. I'm not getting touched with those fingers, okay? So we got to do a little pest control. I'm sorry. I love animals, but you got to do the pest control. Anyway, shout out to the possum fingers. Shout out to the possum nipples. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hasta pasta. Bing bong.
I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'm a jacket like Letterman, y'all better not let them in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my brain, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my